So I'm on duty, and it's almost midnight, so I'm not going to yell and scream. But we will talk about Dr. Spencer here in a minute. But first, I want to read a comment someone left on Gawker about Dr. Spencer. I'm going to read this for you. If you do not want to contract Ebola, then 1. Do not have sex with Dr. Spencer until such time as he is no longer contagious. Number 2. Do not ask Dr. Spencer to spit into your mouth or eyes. Number 3. Do not drink Dr. Spencer's blood or rub your open wounds on Dr. Spencer. Number 4. Do not lick sweat off of Dr. Spencer or drink his urine. Number 5. Do not ingest any of Dr. Spencer's vomit or feces. If you refrain from any of these things, you should be able to avoid contracting Ebola from Dr. Spencer. Seems pretty accurate, right? Right? Well, I guess Dr. Spencer needs to stop licking people's eyeballs and curb his drinking urine problem, right? Because how the fuck did he catch it? I just want to show that it cracks me up that people believe they're so intelligent, yet it doesn't make any sense, right? If those are the only things you have to avoid to not catch Ebola, well, then Dr. Spencer must have done one of those things. So let's talk about this idiot, this moron. Right up there with nurse, I'm a moron, right? So this dude comes back to the U.S. after spending a month caring for Ebola victims. And he's been here since 9 days. He's been here for 9 days, right? Again, how many days does it take before you know you don't have Ebola? 21. We all know that. So he's been here for 9 days. On Tuesday, he started feeling sick. Having, depending on which report you watched or which article you read, again, it's all very different from article to article. And I'm not fucking on Alex Jones InfoWars here. I'm on the Times and the Telegraph and CNN and all of your major news outlets. And on Tuesday morning, he started feeling sick. Some reports say that he was having stomach pains. Well, on Wednesday, this guy decided to go to dinner, ride a subway, go bowling, take an Uber taxi, did all these things on Wednesday, and then Thursday, guess where he was? In the hospital with a 103-degree temperature. Hey, we need to test you for Ebola. Yet we must remember that the CDC is in the process of revamping its inception temperature for Ebola. And this doctor was feeling sick on Tuesday, which would be only 7 days from when he had just come back from treating Ebola patients for a month. Feeling sick on Tuesday, a doctor decided to go out on the town on Wednesday, and then on Thursday morning he's in the hospital with Ebola. The main thing that I want to get to here, and it's going to wrap up this video really quick, is I don't understand why we are not quarantining people that come back from places where there is Ebola, and especially someone who is treating people with Ebola, why he wasn't quarantined, why the CDC felt it was just fine for him to self-monitor, because that worked so well with the nurses in Texas, right? So why aren't we quarantining people? Why aren't we saying it's mandatory? Well, then you're going to have all the people that are all about freedoms, like me. I love my freedom. Saying, well, you can't just forcefully do that. Well, I don't think anybody would mind, including the people that would be quarantined. It's a health risk, right? Wait a second. We are quarantining people. Let me read that for you. Hold on. The end of the article here. This is what it states. Meanwhile, 6 West Africans who recently arrived in the United States have been placed under a 21-day quarantine at West Haven, Connecticut. So, we have zero problem quarantining West Africans for 21 days. But we have a problem quarantining our own citizens who had direct contact. We know they had direct contact with Ebola patients. We're not quarantining them. But 6 guys that come from West Africa were like, nope, you're getting quarantined. I guess because they're foreigners, right? Makes a lot of sense. So just to sum up, we have another healthcare professional who was caring for Ebola patients in another country, who came home, who was self-monitoring, who was feeling sick, and then decided to go take different methods of public transportation, go bowling, go to dinner, and then the very next day, he's in the hospital with Ebola. All right. Rant over.